shouldn't have wandered in there, lost connection. But so there's this wonderful piece of stone artwork. Lots of scaffolding up on this hall. This is a bookies these days. Back in the day, this used to be the job centre. So I'll give you a bit of geography as we go around. This is Cambridge Guildhall, the town hall. Over here we have a rather strange artwork that's been here for a long time, called Talos. He has not much of a head, but he has sexual organs that the students used to attach condoms to. Ah, what larks. Interestingly, there are bikes inside the locked up Grand Arcade bike park, but hi Kirsty. A few bikes still parked here in the city centre. That was Great St Mary's church clock ringing. Oh, hi Jeff. It's very quiet. Down that way, where that red line is the entrance to the Lion Yard, which is the original shopping centre here in the city centre. That one opened in 75, and then in the 90s, 2000s they added the Grand Arcade. This is Great St Mary's here, just there. Great St Mary's, the University Church, that's where Stephen Hawking's funeral was held. Cambridge Market is clearly still open to some extent. You can buy your fruit and veg over there, you can buy your fish. A lot of the other shops are closed. Gap is closed. Both of the Gaps are closed. Be interested to see if Marks and Spencer's is open, because it's a food retailer, so yep, they are open. As to how much they're open, fully supports the government's efforts to protect our NHS and save lives. The food hall is open as normal to ensure everyone has access to items they need. We have a small selection of clothing and homeware essentials in store, and find our full range for delivery on the website. Oh, now it says clothing and home is now closed. So that's been updated. A taxi here collecting somebody. I might as well walk down the middle of the road. It's oddly liberating whenever you can do that. Here's Chopsticks Noodle Bar. Closed. Morning, Alex. He's showing everyone how quiet Cambridge city centre is. W.H. Smith's closed. TK Maxx closed. Doing an album on Flickr called Coronavirus Consequences. So I'll make sure I photograph as many closed notices as I can find my way back. Oh, empty shop here. That was Kingdom of Sweets, that was end of last year. Head down one of the few alleyways in Cambridge city centre. Now that's in front of us. It was all bar one. It's now becoming Town and Gown, and that was originally the Arts Cinema a few years ago. Oh, it's so quiet. needed to know if Superdrug was open because Dad needs some eye drops. He's got like a sty or something on his left eye. It's going a bit red and puffy. Morning, Sam. Showing everyone how quiet Cambridge City Centre is. No, is Superdrug open? Nope, they are closed. So I'll check Boots later. I'm almost at my destination where I'll end this, and I might do another one later as I head over and see if Boots is open. Oh, this is Green Street. I forget which one of the colleges that is, but that's one of the colleges. And here's my destination, Sainsburys, where I'm being warned to keep your distance. Keep 2 metres away from people. Well, that's alright, because I'm going to use the self-service checkouts. When someone came to help me because I'd bought alcohol and painkillers, I kept 2 metres away from them. So yeah, that's the second person I've seen in a mask today. But there really isn't that many people in masks, and apparently the advice is you should only be wearing a mask if you've actually developed COVID-19. Ooh, third person I've seen in a mask today then. We are looking forward to seeing you all soon, says Waterstones. What's their one read? This bookshop is temporarily closed. In order to protect the well-being of our staff and customers, all branches of Waterstones will be closed until further notice. Although we understand this action may cause some inconvenience, we trust you may appreciate that we are currently living through extraordinary times. Waterstones.com remains open 24 hours a day, and your customers is warmly invited. I'd like to thank you for your patience through this challenging period, and very much look forward to reopening our doors in a not too distant future. Ooh, 5 people watching now. It was only 3 earlier, so that's good. You still have the well-dressed people in Cambridge. That there is Holy Trinity Church, where my mum and dad met. Ooh, 4th person I've seen in the mask now. They were both in the choir at Holy Trinity Church way back in the, I think, 1960s, if I'm not mistaken. So this building over here is Boots. I think this was originally a college building, judging on a sign there is on it. So yes, we do still have red phone boxes in Cambridge. Not sure how many of them still work. That one's got a phone card phone in. Oh, that one's got an internet phone in, so I guess that's still very much. There's this little shelter here that was built as part of the war memorial. It's all locked up at the moment, but There's people, 7 of you watching now. Hello, all 7 of you. So there's Marks and Spencer's, clearly all shut, so won't be able to get any dollars today. Is Boots open? Yes. Good, because my dad needs some eye drops. He's got a dodgy eye at the moment. Hello, Simon. Hello, Alan. What's it say? We at Boots are working to limit the spread of coronavirus. In line with government guidance, you'll be asked to observe social distancing. Do not enter the store if you've been to Iran, Hubei province in China, special care zones in South Korea, or you've come from Italy since the 9th of March. So we'll end this here, and I might show you the walk back to my bike later. So this is an area called Petit Curie, which has been, well, certainly the left-hand side, this has all been shops here since the mid-1970s. Over there, we've got some people sort of social distancing themselves. Let's pick up the shopping. Managed to get Dad some eye drops. I head back to my bike, which I've not been able to park at the Grand Arcade Zone bike shed because that's all closed up. Although weirdly this end, the Lion Yard end, is open. Not quite sure. Let's have a look at what the sign says. Holland Barrett access only. Holland Barrett is not a pharmacy, it's a health food shop. So weirdly Holland Barrett is open. Go figure. Signed by this homeless person says, I'm trying to get a warm bed off the streets tonight in the Youth Hostel Association. It costs £16.50. Any help is appreciated. Thank you and God bless. Sadly, I don't have any cash on me. Oh, there's a few empty units in Cambridge, but it's not quite as dead as some people's high streets. So, yeah, there, just there, whatever it is, poking up above the Cath Kitson is King's College Chapel. Over here is where they advertise all the entertainments that have currently been cancelled. I've had a Boomtown Rats concert rescheduled to November, and a Flo and Joan comedy event rescheduled to July. So this is all the stuff that was going to be on at Cambridge Junction that's now off. John Shuttleworth. He sold out. I missed out on getting a ticket for John Shuttleworth. Roald Dahl and the Imagination Seekers. I've no idea what that is. There you are. All individual posters down here. Clinton Baptiste. Now we're Eddington, that I did a video about last year. New housing development, that's got a sort of social space. Pop-up outdoor beer garden. Well, that's not going to be open. It's only after I parked my bike where I parked my bike, I went, oh yes, I could have parked it here near the Guildhall. Hi Kirsty, this is how quiet Cambridge City Centre is. Still a few people around, still a few vehicles around, but not many. Trying my best to stay 2 meters away from everybody, but even if that means walking in the road. Honest Burgers haven't even bothered putting a sign on the door. And almost back at my bike. Far enough away from the Grand Arcade though to give you a good view of it. So over there is Cambridge Central Library. Hi Billy. Over here's the Grand Arcade. And just over there's my bike. So I'm going to end this one now and head home.